So, I mean, I don't understand. Like, everybody seems like they're fucking insane right now. Nothing makes sense. Yeah, I guess the will to power makes sense, but it's almost like, let's see how much we can get away with. It's like they all secretly know the world is going to end in the next 20 years, and they're just like, let's see how much shit we can do before that happens. You know? It's very weird. Very fucking weird. You know what? I'm going to say this right now. Harry, I'm making an announcement.
Okay.
On the New World Order. I need to get my bread buttered. BB, I love you. You're fucking adorable. You look like a slightly pudgy Ewok that shaved all his hair except on the top. You're fucking adorable. You're shapeless. You're kind of frumpy. You got that awesome accent. You know, when you were younger, you almost sounded like a fucking James Bond villain. I fucking love you, dude. You, if I was gay, my dick would be in your ass. My lips would be around your cock so fucking fast you wouldn't know what hit you. All right? Your dick would smell like my asshole every day. Okay? And Israel at large, I love what you're doing, blowing up your neighbors. Fucking love it. You deserve all the land. God promised it to you. He didn't promise it to anybody else. Promised it to you guys. What the fuck are they doing over there? And yeah, you do need to defend yourself, but also it's already your land. It's promised to you in books. Very old books. By somebody who didn't write them. I think it sounds perfectly logical. And those people, their children deserve to die because they know people that hurt your people. They are their countrymen. And of course, Hamas was hiding in hospitals. I mean, of course, you have to target the most sensitive places to get Hamas because they're going to go there thinking that you won't chase them there. It's just logical. You don't have to prove that they're there. You already know that they're there. Where else would they be? They want to make you look bad. So blow up all the hospitals. Yes, I get it. And Trump, everything that you're doing in Iran, I fucking love it. I will pay $10 a gallon for gas if it means we can fuck up Iran and help Israel out. We need to help Israel out. They are God's chosen people. We need to fucking help them out, okay? Listen, Jesus didn't come down and die for our sins so we could reject his people. They're God's chosen people. We need to do whatever they ask us to do. If you help Israel, you're helping God. And if you don't help Israel, you're making baby Jesus cry. We gotta do it. No matter the bodies, how high they pile up. No matter the blood, how deeply it flows. It's gotta be done. Until Israel has all the land that was promised them in those books. And fuck the American people. They owe a debt to Israel because the Jews are God's chosen people and America is the great Western Satan.
You're insane. You know that.
Does anything I'm saying not make sense to you? I am so pro-Israel right now, I have a boner. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for watching the New World Order broadcast. We are coming to you live from the end of the world. I am your host, the Hat Man. I am joined in the studio once again by Harry, the Taxman, and the lovely, the sexy, the incomparable Madam Babushka. Hello, Madam Babushka.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put her permanently in the show notes as the co-host. What do you think about that, Harry?
It's up to her. Maybe you'll get lucky with her.
You know, I flirt with her a lot, especially the last episode, and especially when you're not around, because I don't want to be disrespectful, you know. And she never flirts back. She just kind of stands there. She's like,
hey, see what you're missing.
Yeah, but she never, like, flirts back or says anything to me. She just kind of looks at me like she kind of wants it with her cold 120-year-old dead eyes. But I can't really tell if I'm getting the fuck me eyes because the pupils are, like, completely gone because she's basically a corpse. So it's hard to tell.
Well, she's a free agent.
Is that right? You don't have claim on her, Harry?
No, I don't have a claim on her.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I will keep that in mind. All right. What do you say? What do you say, Lady Babushka? Huh?
Okay. Ooh.
See, she just always gives me the same fucking look. I could tell. Hey, Madam Babushka, would you like to peg me on the internet?
Yeah, that would be fun. To be like Howard Stern. Remember Howard Stern did the sex doll on his one of his programs?
Yeah. Hit him and I think
We're gonna
Fred.
beat you.
Yeah, they all fucked the sex doll.
We're gonna do something better than you.
I remember too. They had this one episode that was really funny that they were all wearing Depends, except for Robin. She never joins in stuff like that.
Oh, Robin better gotta wear Ben's and she's gotta wear a big sail on top because she had big milk jokes.
Yeah, she actually got a breast reduction. I remember that episode too. They were talking about that. But I remember an episode where all the guys were wearing, and I think this is back when Jackie Martling was still on. They were all wearing Depends, and they all peed themselves while they were on the radio. I don't know, man. There was something about that show.
We had more funny people back then.
It was fucking magical.
What happened to this world?
I don't know. Even Howard Stern lost his sense of humor. He takes himself way too seriously now. You know. I don't know. Ever since COVID, everybody lost their sense of humor. Maybe since Donald Trump's first election. I think that's when people started to lose their humor, and then COVID just fucking wiped it out. Yeah. Well, the Me Too movement. But that was after Trump got elected, wasn't it?
No, you too was
Me Too. Me Too.
Oh, Me Too. That Me Too.
Yeah, when all the women were going after the guys that took him out on dates they didn't like.
Oh, he raped me 20 years ago.
Yeah. He raped me with his eyes. He looked at me badly. He raped me with his eyes.
Like Weinstein offered a picture, but I had to give him a piece of.
Dude, it's pretty wild now that Candace Owens is coming to his defense. And some of the shit that she's saying leaves you second guessing, like, oh shit, maybe this was just a public lynching. You know? I mean, I have to say, I don't know the facts. And I am too disinterested to look them up myself. However, Candace Owens is entertaining enough. I'll listen once in a while. And from what she's saying, it kind of sounds like the guy got a raw deal.
Who cares?
I don't know.
I mean, it happens all the time around the world.
But in any case, you know, I'm going back. When people, you know, when PC culture started rearing its ugly head for the second time in my memory, and I think the first time in my memory in, you know, the 90s or whatever, that was the first time we had PC culture, I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm pretty sure that's the first time. And, yeah, when it started rearing its head for the second time, I think at the beginning of the Me Too movement, that's when people started to lose their fucking sense of humor. Started, and then the pandemic just kicked it directly in the dick. If you had any sense of humor left over, it kicked it right out of you.
Right. Well, you can't have such sense of humor.
Can't laugh.
Life has to be boring.
It's very serious, Harry. This is very serious. Life is very serious.
Keep whispering. You sound like...
You can't hear me? I said life is very serious.
Yeah, life is very serious.
I thought you could hear me. Sorry. Yeah. Can't laugh. Can't make fun. Oh, well. Anyway, Happy Father's Day, one and all, to our New World audience, viewers. Congratulations to all of you men that have created something, put something into the world by using your penises. Congratulations to you for not pulling out in time, knocking up your wife or your girlfriend, creating something with your member, adding more unintelligent, hairless half monkeys to the world, more NPCs to fill the void of empty space on this ball of dirt floating through infinite darkness, more meat suit robots devoid of soul's basic feeling or consciousness to wander amongst the dust and the rocks, seeking green paper, unaware of the very basic fact that they might be alive on a spaceship that we call Earth. Congratulations to all of you men who have done that. I never have. I choose to create things other than with my penis. But Harry, you are a father.
Yeah.
And you had visitors for Father's Day.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was called the shock treatment that we get.
What do you mean the shock treatment?
Well, when he walked through the door, first of all, they know I'm a little off.
Okay.
Oh, and they walked.
Are you though? Are you a little off?
Yeah. And he walked in the kitchen and he spotted you painted.
Oh, yeah.
And
actually, hang on. I brought that up.
Track.
I brought that up so I can show it.
And
yeah. So he saw this painting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a 16 by 20 print now hanging on the wall in the kitchen. You can see it as soon as you walk in the door to the compound. I ruined it. You did a great job fixing that and framing it. It looks like it was never fucked up in the first place. So how did he react when he saw my
it
crucifixion?
Was about 20 seconds of silence.
Okay.
And after that, the Hat Man did this. This is one of his prints.
Yeah.
He's a good artist. And I said, well, I liked it, so I got it.
So he said nothing.
Nothing.
What was the expression on his face?
Blank.
Just blank.
Blank. Like, what am I looking at?
Fuck me. I guess that's better than fear, shock, or disgust.
Right. Or screaming.
Yeah. It's just a crucifixion. I don't know.
Yeah, in a different form.
Said nothing. Well, when I painted it, I was inspired by Salvador Dali. He did a few unconventional crucifixions where he got away from the medieval aesthetic, and I was inspired by that. It's not that weird. I mean, I almost sold it 3 times. The only reason the last lady didn't buy it was because I didn't put a diaper on him. And even though his junk is tucked away.
Well, if they watch the statue of David, what's the difference?
Exactly.
And that's in the museum.
Well, he's famous, so it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Michelangelo's famous, so it's okay. Everybody else has to put diapers on their nude figures. But I got his junk tucked away, and she was like, I can't hang that in my home. It is likely to offend somebody. Can you put the loincloth on? I looked her dead in the eye. I said, no, madam.
No.
I'm not changing the painting.
He claimed to be a human being, so therefore he's a human being.
Yeah, you can't even see his humanity. I don't know. Supposedly, Jesus and me, we're a pair. We create things in the world without using our wieners.
Well, the old story is they thought a long time ago he got married to Mary and.
Oh, I know. I've watched the Da Vinci
Code.
Old
Story, and I don't know if it's true.
And the Merovingian bloodline or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Let's keep what the Catholic Church says about him. He never got married. He sacrificed his life for all the human beings on the earth. And he became a martyr.
So what about me? What about my sins?
You got no sins.
Well, that's true, but if I decide to go have some,
No.
did he die for me as well as all humans?
First of all, you got to get a conscience.
That's right. That's why I'm not a sinner.
You don't have it. And then we got to look for your heart, wherever that is. Is it in the soles of your feet, in your ass?
I don't know. I had
in your head?
I had a headache the other day, and I could hear something. So maybe it's like in my ears.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. No. I just, I take offense when you say, Jesus died for, the sins of all humanity. And it's like, well, how about me? How about the rest of us, dude? You're supposed to be God of everything. What about the rest of us? So God to just be human beings?
Well, let everybody believe what they want to believe.
Yeah, so he might have had kids. There's a lot of occultists that talk about that shit too. There's some mysteries there. But anyway, what happened? Your husband came with his wife, right?
Yeah.
So what happened after the silence of the crucifixion?
And I said, I'm going to introduce you to Madame Kabusha. And he walked into the studio and he see Madame Kabusha and he stood there. And he looked.
Yeah.
And she walked in and she stopped at the door of the studio.
She wouldn't even come in.
And she's like a wall. She went, what am I walking into?
So, but she said nothing in actuality.
Nothing.
Right. So did you introduce her to all
the
characters? We got Madame Babushka. We have, who else? We got Dr. Finkelstein. We have the Great White Huntress. We have a witch. We have a zombie executioner, a Roman gladiator, Ralph in Back of Me. Don't forget Ralph.
And Peter.
And, Gary the goat.
Gary.
And then we have,
you got your brother hanging in the back that can't be seen.
Oh, yeah, we can't see him anymore.
Yeah,
my brother's decapitated head hanging in a toilet bowl on the wall.
And then we got Urban and our other friend, Joe Bannister.
This is an advertisement for New World Order Now, art.com. Go online, go to my website, and buy my shit. I got tons of shit. You need my shit. You need to go and buy my things. I've been painting for 30 years. My prints are super high quality. If you like something, buy it. If you don't like something, buy it anyway. If you think your friend would like something, buy them a gift or send them the website. If you think your friend would hate something that's on my website, buy that for them just to fuck with them. I don't care. As long as you take money out of your pocket and put it into my pocket. That's the important thing here. So go right now to New World Order Now, art.com. That's NWONOWART.com. Sign up for our newsletter, get 20% off your first order, and give me your money. I like money. I need your money. Give me your money. I don't understand why this room would be confusing or off-putting to anybody.
And we didn't forget Alf.
So did she, when she walked in and you introduced her to all of the people, was she inspired by our creativity, our unconventionality?
She had said nothing.
Our thinking outside the box, our what do you call, what did the English call, our eccentricity, our putting things into the world for no reason at all other than a whim and a wink and a... Was she inspired? No. Did she sing our praises, Harry?
No, she didn't sing anything. People don't understand. You got to be creative. If you're not creative, you're not living. And if you follow all the traditions of the world, you're just like a robot or a psyops.
Fucking muggles.
Yeah, so
fucking muggles.
The restaurant was pretty decent. The food was
I'm just a little irritated at constantly being looked down upon by fucking muggles. All they are is hairless half monkeys that blindly grope around in the dark for green paper not thinking about or doing much of anything that they don't have to do, other than watch TV and eat way more food than they should.
Yeah.
It's a little irritating, but you know, the one thing that they do admire creatively, as long as it comes out of their penis or their vagina, they admire creativity.
Well, that's what religion tells you.
As long as it's a baby. Oh, congratulations! Something came out of your penis. Something came out of your vagina. You created something in the world. The easiest form of creation ever, and the easiest one to fuck up. But that's admired. That's respected.
They say be fruitful and multiply. Some people multiply too many times. Some people can't multiply.
My father had 2 sons, and I think he multiplied too many times. Yeah, he fucking told me that, he told me once, the only thing I ever wanted to do with my life was to be a father.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and I said, really? You didn't seem to care that much while it was happening, and frankly, you didn't do a very good job at it.
Well, I don't know, where did you get that idea from?
I have no idea. Who knows? But, you know, I'm looking back on it, I was like, wow, you know, you're kind of right. As much as you fucked up, you put, like, even less effort into literally everything else. Pretty amazing.
Well, some people consider it a gift, and some people consider it a curse.
Yeah, he didn't much act like a gift while I was around. So then you guys went to a restaurant.
Right, and
yeah.
I found out why my son is so big. I see what he eats.
Oh, my goodness.
He had he ordered chicken, and we shared the chicken. He had like 4 pieces of chicken wings, and I had 2, and she had some. He ordered a big pretzel, a big German pretzel with cheese.
Jesus.
And then he had a big plate of beef stroganoff.
Now, everybody who's watching this and not just listening, you're watching Harry show you the size of things with his hands. This is coming from experience, having known Harry for a while. Harry is a fisherman. He used to be a very active fisherman. So you know what they say about fishermen. So in my estimation, anytime Harry makes, a size measurement with his hands, just cut it down by 50%. So that's about the actual size.
American Inn and order the beef stroganoff. It is a big plate.
Was it as big as the rabbit stew that we had? Was it as big as that?
As big as that.
Okay, fair enough.
That was a big meal.
That's pretty fucking big.
I only finished half the meal when I took it home.
Yeah.
She had salmon, rice, and something else, and she took maybe 6 bites out of it, and she took it home in the bag. So therefore,
okay,
I don't know if she didn't like the food or she just wasn't hungry.
Yeah. Well, sometimes women do that. I don't know why.
But like I said, I used to eat like that years ago, but then again, I was working.
Yeah.
But I guess when you work, you gotta replenish the calories that you do when you work.
If you're gaining a ton of weight, you're not just replenishing calories. No. You're not just replenishing what you lost.
I ate 6,000 calories a day, but I worked my ass off.
Jesus Christ!
And I didn't have to go to a gym.
Dude, bodybuilders.
I never went over
eat 6,000 calories.
205 pounds.
Yeah.
All my life.
Well, good for you.
And it's healthier being a little on the thin side.
Mm. Yeah, for most people.
Anybody's 300 pounds and they try to run, good luck.
Well, I'm sure there's some guys that 300 pounds is a healthy weight for them. Yeah. But most of us, no. I think you got to be like 7 feet tall, built like a Viking.
Get your skeleton head, the big 2.
Oh, the giant skull that we have by
like that.
The Wizard's Den sign that's out front of the compound now?
No, that's part of the studio. We're working on to get the rest of his body.
Dude, well, hey, at least he's only like 50% muggle.
Yeah.
At least he appreciates a giant styrofoam skull with one glass serpent eye.
Yeah. Well, then he came and dropped me off, and I said, I want something to take home. I tried to give him another toy. And
that's right. You tried to give him a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bullpup shotgun, semi-automatic with a 5-round clip. It was no big deal up here, but he checked it on his phone, and he said, nah, I can't take it. It's got 2 illegal things. It's got a screw-on that you could put a silencer on, and it's got a clip that goes in. It's not fixed.
Okay.
And it's not a pump. It's a semi-automatic. It's illegal in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, he lives in Long Island, right?
No, I said sorry. So I tried to have a happy Sunday, but like I said, he just couldn't take it. But he's going to have to take it when I'm going to close my eyes. And when you've got
well, he's going to have to do something with it. Yeah.
Oh, he's going to definitely have to. He's going to have to keep this house, this madhouse, what it is. And then again, you keep the collection, or he has to take it to a gun show and sell it all.
Yeah.
Or he has to become an outlaw. Dude, his old man's an outlaw, so why? I don't think his wife's going to allow him to become an outlaw.
No, but it sounds like the easiest option. You just can't get caught in transit. Once you get everything back to your house, you're fine.
Yeah, well, what it is, that's the fun day. Everything else is boring this week. I got the local newspaper of 4 pages. I read the thing. It took me every bit of 4 minutes, 5 minutes to read the same old bullshit that they're doing up here. Nothing new. But
at least the food was good.
One thing good about up here, they got a lot of gun shows.
Yeah. Oh, didn't you say the guy at the restaurant was like singing way too loud?
Yeah, he was singing too loud. His amplifier was like 8 feet from me.
Yeah.
So I was getting hit with the whole total frequency.
And frankly, I don't think that's just you getting used to your hearing aids. I think they do that on purpose for holidays where families have to get together, but they really don't want to. You know, like every holiday where families have to get together. Father's Day and Mother's Day are big ones. Generally speaking, we don't want to see our families.
Yeah, too many horrible Thanksgivings have happened in this country.
Exactly. So I guess they figure like, hey, if you can't hear each other, less of a chance of a fight breaking out. You know, kind of like it's easier to get laid in a club because the music's so loud you can't hear each other talking.
Yeah, no. Well, no, nothing's boring up here.
Everything's boring.
It's summertime. Everybody's coming out of their house.
Well, you just signed up for, you were just about to talk about a gun show. You just signed up for a gun show, right?
Yeah.
Another sort of charity dinner thing where they
raffle
off machines of death.
Yeah, firehouses have another dinner, and they're running raffles on guns, and these people run to it like crazy, and there's like $200 just for the dinner and the raffles. $50 if you just want the meal.
Yeah.
And
it's like barbecue.
Yeah, it's barbecue.
Yeah.
And if you want to bring your 7 friends and get a table of 8, it's $800, and you get a whole bunch of things.
That's a 50% discount.
But we don't have any 8 friends. I can only count my friends on one hand.
I don't know. Let's see. We got me, you. That's 2. Madame Babubshka makes 3.
Ed?
Dr. Finkelstein makes 4.
Oh, look like
the Witch and the Great White Huntress make 6, and then the Gladiator and the Zombie Executioner make 8.
Oh, okay, but they don't eat, so they'd be saving money.
Well, if they don't eat, we can pack it up in a box, and we'll have food for weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll win some more firearms.
Well, we definitely need more.
Yeah.
We don't have nearly enough here.
No, it's just that when the revolution comes, I'm ready for barter items.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. You still haven't given serious consideration to that soap thing that I told you, though. It makes a lot of sense that if shit really hits the fan, like soap would be super valuable and easy to store.
Right. Motor oil would be very important.
Sure. That's more difficult to store.
Yeah.
I would say barred soap. It's inexpensive. It's compact. And it would be extremely important.
And we don't want to store gasoline around here. Not at
you
all.
already store like fucking C4 and dynamite around here. I don't even know where the shit is until I accidentally come across it smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
The fuck you talking about? Not gonna store gasoline around here. Since when do you care?
Gasoline is very flammable.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, I'd rather not have the liquid stuff. Give me the solid stuff.
Is that less dangerous somehow?
Yeah, it's easier to handle because unless you put a detonator into C4, it's like Play-Doh.
Okay. So if I put a lighter against it, it's not going to blow up?
Oh, no, you could cook with it. You could use it as a solid fuel to cook with.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so what makes it blow up?
The detonator.
So what, do you have to have like a gunpowder stick inserted into it?
No, it's an electrical thing, and the electrical charge lets it off.
So how come you can burn it slowly, but then an electrical charge will blow it up?
It was explained to me, and it's just the property at the high temperature does not let it go off.
Interesting.
It's lower temperature.
That's very interesting.
It's like, what's the burning rate of gasoline versus kerosene? Kerosene goes slow. There's no vapors. Gasoline has vapors, and that goes off.
I'm pretty sure kerosene has vapors. It smells.
But they got other stuff that is a lot more dangerous. They got a thing called Syntex.
I've heard of it.
It's foreign, and they could, one little piece of Syntex like this could kill a person within like 5 feet.
Oh, wow. And it's an explosive?
Oh, very explosive.
Okay.
But you gotta be part of the government to own it. They'll put it into a cigarette and blow your head off.
Yee. That sounds like an intelligence op right there.
Oh, yeah. I just seen thing on the internet that the Nazis, when they left, the Russian soldiers picked up a pair of binoculars and went like this, and there was an explosive in the binoculars and took the head off. The Nazis did that when they left.
Oh, my God. They
booby-trapped everything.
That's great. So that's kind of like the theory of the secret bullet in the microphone with Charlie Kirk, right?
Yeah. Well, we don't know. You got to ask the CIA all about that shit.
We should. I'm sure they'd be very forthcoming if we asked politely.
Yeah, the CIA's got their hand in on everything.
Of course.
But the local news up here, they're going to put a tower, and they're going to run a 750 kilowatt power line right through overhead here and have dirty electric. And it goes back to the radiation, the radio signals affecting people. And you're supposed to have a meeting Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Are you going to that?
Yeah, at the Wilson Hill Road. And these people tried it 5 years ago, and it's all for the data centers. They want to put the data centers up here, which is going to rob your water, drain your well, and if the wires are overhead, they're going to increase cancer and all sorts of illnesses. You're going to see a real bad time. And then they got the central water in here. That means another bill that we have to pay the HOA. And like I said, they don't care about people. They care about profits.
Well, I'll tell you what. A lot of people in America right now are outraged over these data centers. They have one they want to build. I think the one that they want to build that's as big as Manhattan, I think they want to build it somewhere in Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're noisy. They use a tremendous amount of juice and a tremendous amount of water for their cooling system. And Teresa was talking about this last time she was on, and she had a few conspiracy theories. She has like an encyclopedic knowledge of conspiracy theory.
Right. No.
And so she brought up a few that are floating around the internet. One would be like, they're actually going to be using these facilities as internment camps. I think that's the big one that she brought up. Yeah, so I don't know. What have you heard about these things?
Well, all I know is with my experience with the smart meters and the electric, it's dirty electric, and when they overload the wires, it's a radio signal. A radio signal equals radar. Radar acts like microwaves hitting the human body, and it changes your DNA.
Well, you're not wrong that people who live under high tension power lines for, a long time have a much higher incidence of cancer. As far as I've been able to tell, that's 100% true. But of course, the government and the power companies will deny it because they don't want any liability.
Well, go to Elizabeth, New Jersey. I'll go down there with a Geiger counter, and I'll register, and I'll show you what's coming off those things.
Yeah.
And first of all, Elizabeth, New Jersey, and that whole area is loaded with hot zones.
What do you mean hot zones?
Hot zones is radiated areas, like the woman that used to make the watches that glow in the dark with the paint.
Oh, that's right. They had the first glow in the dark paint was made with uranium, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And these ladies were hand painting the faces of watches with the glow in the dark paint that the military had commissioned. They wanted their soldiers to be able to see what time it was in the dark. Makes sense. But these poor ladies, in order to make a fine point with your paintbrush, the easiest way to do it unconsciously, especially if you get in the habit, is to lick it, put a little saliva on it, and then you get a fine point with your brush before you dip it back in the paint, which in this case happens to be radioactive. And all these women got like severe face cancer. Like the one picture that I saw, like her jaw was removed. They had to remove her entire jaw. So she just looks like the top half of a skull, like this, except she's still alive. She still has skin on her head.
Well, Dr. Ola,
very scary, man.
Dr. Ola has a friend who's another doctor, had her jaw removed when she was 23 years old. She had cancer of the jaw.
Yeah.
And they had to reconstruct her face.
Jesus Christ.
Now, she couldn't eat, drink, or anything unless she had that operation.
Yeah.
But they took somewhere in her body, they took bones, I think, from the pelvis or the shoulder, and reconstructed a jaw.
But didn't you say, like, she can remove it? Like, she has to put it on every day?
It's like one of those Etch-a-Sketch dolls that you had the operation. And
so she has, like, a piece that she puts in her face every day?
Like a big dental.
Oh, my God. Without it, she must look like a horror.
She's 60 years old
so
now.
bad for her.
Yeah, she's 60
She must look
years
like
old.
a fucking monster from a movie, man.
Well, the one here about a monster story, Dr. Olaf was in Scotland or England, and there was an explosion in the laboratory. And when they found him, he had this Scottish guy took him out and said, "Gee, you look like a cherry pie." His whole face was like pockmarked, like someone took a shotgun to his face.
Oh, shit.
And he had a major operation.
What type of laboratory was he working at? Like chemicals?
Yeah, chemicals. He was a microbiologist, so he was dealing with it.
Okay.
So something's good about English socialized medicine. They saved his face.
Yeah.
But his face was...
They didn't make him wait 3 months before they brought him in for surgery?
No. This was back in...
Go figure.
This was back in the 60s when they did it right.
Okay.
He didn't have to wait. But they did a great job on him. And now, you met the doctor.
Yeah, he looks fine.
Yeah. Well, he had some major operation. So
I would have never known if you hadn't told me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He looks perfectly normal.
Yeah. Well,
but let's get back to Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is the place where way back when, I think during World War II, these ladies were using that radioactive paint to make the watches, and what, they just like dumped it all there or something? So there's like radiation hotspots in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
They got one spot that you got, it's like 1 block long, they got it sealed off. They actually got the whole ground is what they call hot.
Wow. But you know what? The authorities always tell us that shit like that is way less dangerous than it actually is. I remember when I first got into photography, and I was going house to house doing baby pictures back when I was a kid. And I recognized from watching The Simpsons 3 Mile Island on the horizon when I was driving to a house. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I was near 3 Mile Island, because I lived in Lancaster, but they had me traveling all over the fucking state towards the end of that job because their leads started to dissipate. So, you know, they're like, well, just be happy you have a job, even though you have to drive 100,000 miles or whatever. So I see these fucking towers that look like from the Simpsons cartoon, and I was like, holy shit, I'm at 3 Mile Island. I met so many young people that had just had their first baby, and one of the parents had fucking cancer, trying to recover from cancer. Way too many. Yeah, way too many.
Way young.
Yeah. I'm talking about people in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
And I met so many of them working that job in that area that had cancer. Not good.
Not good at all.
No.
Well, they got the same thing during the Middle East War with Amtrak. They gave Amtrak shots to the guys in the military, and it's not on their record. So
wait, why would they give them anthrax shots?
It was supposed to fight the chemicals that was burning, because when they hit the first war, they were burning the oil fields, and it's so toxic that...
Yeah. Well, I heard about that. The burn pits?
Yeah, the burn pits.
And a lot of guys got sick off of that. How would an anthrax injection help with that?
Well, they gave them some shot against the anthrax, because supposedly chemical warfare was a normal thing.
Right. So they tried to give him some sort of inoculation against anthrax. Right. And that ended up getting some guys sick.
Oh, they came home, and then these kids were having deformed kids, and they had kids with all kinds of problems.
Oh, Jesus.
And these guys had some mental problems on it.
Yeah.
So
that sounds a lot like Agent Orange to me.
Yeah, Agent Orange. Agent Orange was harmless during World War II, but they weaponized it, and
I don't think we had it during World War II. I think that was.
We did have
I'm pretty sure that was invented for Vietnam.
No, we had it in World War II, but it was not a weapon. It was just a defoliant.
All right, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. Hang on a second. Echo, when was Agent Orange invented? Echo, when was the chemical Agent Orange first invented? Oh my God. Hey Siri, when was the chemical Agent Orange first invented?
Here's an answer from Swedish.
Chrome orange. Oh my God. No one... AI sucks lately. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I can't just let that slide. Right. I'm sorry.
It was a
because that's just going to get me irritated with the number of comments we'll get.
Now, according to my research, it was a harmless thing back then, but they weaponized it. They made it more powerful.
2 separate herbicides. These 2 active ingredients were developed and synthesized during the early 40s.
Yeah.
So the 2 ingredients were made in the 40s, but the first synthesized specific synthetic timelines, 2,4-D late 30s, 2,4,5-T 41. The mixture, the combinations of these 2 herbicides was first synthesized in the early 1960s. So, yeah, we didn't have what is agent. We had the chemicals that they used to make it later on, but we didn't have them until the 60s. I just want to make sure we get that straight, because I can... if I get 4 comments on the actually, I'm just gonna take a shit on the internet.
It's just like I showed you about Vietnam. We were in Vietnam in 1945 when it was Indochina, and France.
Well, I found out the French were.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about the history of.
Well, see, that's a lot.
Turns out the whole Vietnam War was basically a backlash against colonization. Go figure.
Yeah. Hey, maybe the American Indians should have beat us at Plymouth Rock.
Well, listen, I'm sure they tried.
But it's the same thing. Colonizing another person's land, taking their land away, is the same thing.
Right.
We did it with Africa. We did it with every country had that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, that's the law of tooth and claw. The strong will out. It's just kind of a rule of nature.
Yeah.
That, green shit grows out of the ground, dumb shit eats the green shit, mean shit eats the dumb shit, smart shit eats the mean shit. I mean, that's the way it is. So,
That's what we get there. Let's get down to the foundation and find out where it started.
Well, that's what nature runs on. That's the only guard against entropy that nature seems to have developed.
It's a boring week. I'm gonna.
I had something weird happen this week. Driving around doing my job, 2 days in a row, I got in a fight with a foreign guy. 2 days in a row. I have no idea why this is happening to me, but they're both for the same reason. They both stop me once I'm out of my car and insist that I'm trying to kill them and run them over.
Yeah.
Very strange. So the first one, I'm at this community, this gated community, and I have to go to this like clubhouse thing and show them my license and registration, then get a pass, then hop back in my car and drive through the gate. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I do not. Every other gated community I go to, they have a guy in a house at the gate. You show him your shit there. He hits a button. You drive through. This one, they make you park, get out of your car, go into this building, show the people your shit. They hand you a pass, and then you have to get back in your car, drive back to the gate, show your pass to a video camera that's being monitored by the same fucking people in the building that just gave you the pass, and then go. So anyway, I'm at this fucking giant building, stupidest fucking gated community in the world. And I knew, maybe I was already pissed because I was like, oh God, this fucking place again. But, I mean, there's a guy who just came out of the front door of the building. I'm driving into the parking lot, and I see he's got a cane, and I see him walking out the front door. I can't be going more than 15 miles an hour. I'm in a parking lot. I'm coming out of an alley. I'm not a fucking idiot. And he's there on my left, so I make sure I, veer off to the right a little bit, then come back into the lane so I can find my parking space. So when I get out of my car, the guy's standing at his car, and he's fucking, I don't know, he can't be more than 10 years older than me, but he's like in his 50s, he's fucking Italian meatball with one of those fucking canes with the three legs on it, because he's not even, his center of gravity isn't even good enough to use a regular cane anymore. He's got to have one with 3 or 4 fucking legs on it.
4 legs.
4 legs, thank you.
I got one myself.
Why? Why not just have a regular cane?
No, I don't use it. Linda was using it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so holy shit. I mean, when you're like that enfeebled, I get it. But this guy was like not much older than me. And he can't even use a normal cane. It's Italian fucking meatball. What are you trying to do, huh? You come racing to the parking lot. You trying to kill me or something? I couldn't take it. I was like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. I even made a point to steer away from him before I turned back into the parking lot to find my space. Just to show him, hey, I am giving you your space. I don't want to be anywhere near a pedestrian in a parking lot. So I just immediately, like, switch went off in my fucking head. And I just got in his face and I was like, I was nowhere near you. I saw you just fine. You can go fuck yourself. You're trying to cause problems for no fucking reason. So he's like trying to run after me, hobbling after me with his fucking cane in the air. You come back here, you son of a bitch. I kick your fucking ass, so you come back here. You are nothing but a punk kid. I was like, no, I'm like not much younger than you. You just look like shit. I didn't say anything, you know. I was just like, I want to get out of here. And then the very next day, same fucking thing happens to me in another gated community, Harry. So maybe I am like driving aggressively and I don't know. I don't know. I'm in this community. Speed limit's 15, which is absurd. I mean, you can walk faster than that. So in all likelihood, I'm going 20. There's a guy walking his dog on my side of the street. So I know exactly what happened. I hit the brakes, which means at that point, I probably slowed down to 15. Now, down past the guy and his dog, there's cars at the opposing stop sign that are about to come my way. So I was like, I have a choice. Either I can stop dead and wait for them to pass, or I can use the left side of the road to give this guy and his stupid fucking mutt as much room as possible, and to avoid getting in the way of the cars that are about to come through the opposing stop sign, hit the gas a little bit. I'm driving a fucking Kia. It's not like I'm in a fucking Corvette, okay? So when I pass him by, the most I'm going is maybe 25. Possibly. Same fucking thing. Now, this guy's not an Italian meatball. He's a Russian meatball.
You're not a good diplomat, are you?
I don't know, man, but this guy, like, he was bigger than me. So, like, he comes and he starts giving me a hard time when I'm out of my car. And I'm like, I just want to get him off my back. I knew the speed limit was 50. I said, sorry, I didn't see the sign. All right, we good? You know, it's not fair. He just keeps giving me a fucking problem. So I said, go fuck yourself. Either we have a problem or you accept my apology. But I don't have fucking time for you anymore. And I went about my fucking business. Twice in 2 days, man. It's very weird. And I can't see anything that I objectively do with my car that's any different than I've ever done. I just got to be giving off some kind of vibe or something.
No, maybe they pushed your button wrong. Maybe
no, but they're coming after me.
But you had a
They're
bad
coming
day.
after me.
You had a bad day.
They're coming after me. And I'm not doing anything. So I must be, maybe I have like fuck you pheromones or something that are coming out of my armpits or my butthole. I'm just getting so sick of humanity they can smell it on me. They want to cause a problem.
Maybe you got an aura on you.
Yeah.
I don't like human beings.
I guess. Man, if they can smell that through my car while I'm driving by them, that must be a strong smell. I don't smell it.
No,
but then again, I guess if you are a misanthropist and you smell like misanthropy, it would be like asking a fish to describe the smell of water. It's just kind of the element you're in.
No, like I said, some of these old people, they're very difficult to be with.
The thing that really pisses me off is
Speaking
there was absolutely no reason for them to freak out. Neither of these guys. I was nowhere near them. They just wanted to see if they could start some sort of drama. And I for some reason, I seemed like the perfect person to do that with.
A lot of people like drama.
Everybody
If they don't got drama in their life, they got no life.
Yeah, seriously.
Speaking for the old people, I mean, these guys had to be younger than me.
Oh yeah, both of them. The Russian guy was probably my age or a little younger.
But the whole point is, the shit that happens like that, I just have a nice day. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, I mean, the Russian guy. First of all, he had a dog that was a good 80 pounds. I'm not gonna fight you when you got a fucking 80-pound dog.
But, no.
Second of all, you're fucking bigger than me. And third of all, because why? Because you want to start a problem, so now I have to get in the fight? Fuck you. So I come back to my car after I'm done with my business, He's like, so you telling me you like to make problem? I said, I'm going home. Go fuck yourself. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going home. And I just drove away. Fuck you.
Well, maybe he's got a macho attitude.
And you know what I should have said to him? I should have said, you know what, buddy? Go home and fuck your wife. Maybe that'll help you feel like a man. I don't know what else to do for you.
No,
that probably wouldn't have ended well.
that may put fuel on a fire.
Go home, kick your dog, and fuck your wife. Maybe then you'll feel like a man, and you can stop getting in strangers' faces for no reason. I think it sounds like good advice.
Yeah, just goodbye. Have a nice day.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, there ain't nothing else doing up in this little country of us.
This is an ad read for Harry's War. You may have heard the rumblings. With everything the federal government is doing right now, a massive protest movement is building. Millions of Americans are deciding to go tax-exempt in 2026. Why? Because if the government won't follow the will of the people, we're right back to taxation without representation. And that is tyranny. Maybe you want to join the fight, but you just don't know where to start. Meet Harry the Taxman. Harry hasn't paid federal income tax since 2002. And not only that, he forced the IRS to give him back every dollar they took from him that year. Now he's showing others how to do the same. Visit Harry on his Facebook page, search for Survivalist Freedom Center. That's Survivalist Freedom Center. You can also read his 246-page tax statement on Google Drive. Imagine sending that into the IRS. Some clerk is going to have a field day. The link is in the show notes. And Harry is not selling anything. It's all completely free. He just wants people to join the movement. Join the movement now at Survivalist Freedom Center on Facebook. Just go to Facebook, search for Survivalist Freedom Center. Send him a DM, check out his page. He'd love to hear from you. No, but, getting back to the data centers, Teresa did send me an interesting video I wanted to get a little into. So, I mean, when Teresa was talking to me about the data centers on the last podcast that we had with her, and she was, what do you think they are? Maybe they're internment camps. What else? What? Maybe they're like fallout shelters for like the elites. Once shit hits the fan.
Underground cities.
Yeah, kind of like the underground cities that we know they're actually building, and they have. And I was like, well, then we were texting back and forth after the fact, and she was like, well, what would you need? I was like, well, first of all, you would have to disprove what they say the reason is that they need this. And the reason that they give, to me, sounded valid. Because A, I'm not that bright, and B, I don't want to be bothered doing my own investigative research. Yeah. So what they say is they need these data centers to train the AI models so that we can stay 10 steps ahead of China, because right now we're in an AI Cold War, and the first country to have artificial general intelligence, AGI, is basically going to rule the world for the foreseeable future. It's kind of like us with the A-bomb. You know what I mean? I was like, that sounds valid to me. But then Teresa showed me a video that I know you haven't watched yet that kind of made me feel like, okay, I think she just showed me why people are doubting the official story. It's a really good video. Let's take a look at it. I'm going to put it in the show notes. We can't show it here while we're watching it because YouTube is getting very weird with copyright restrictions and stuff, and we're getting dinged for like classical music that's definitely in the public domain now. So if you don't mind, we'll watch it real quick. I thought it was interesting, and then we can talk about it. So we'll be right back after we watch this video, guys. And we're back. So very interesting video. Harry, what did you think about what we just took a look at?
What I think about it? I think it's a question of the elite, the powerful, are trying to control all aspects of human life by twisting laws around, opinions, and not listening to the people, and the people will lose their freedom.
Yeah.
Okay? If you look at let's go back 40 years ago, when computers really got into existence, people used to talk to each other and used to have contact with people. But now, what do people do? They walk around with their phones, and even at the dinner table, they don't talk to each other.
Most of the times on their phone, they're not talking to each other either. They're just doom scrolling on some social media website,
they're
looking at advertisements.
They're looking for information, and they kind of lost contact with people in general.
Yeah.
What your opinion means nothing. The opinion of the masses of the people are controlling of what you should believe. I call that communism.
Well, I think the masses of people, their opinions are being controlled.
Yeah, they are being
by the internet and the media they consume there.
But that nobody is actually reading anything. They're just saying, "Well, I heard this from so and so, so it's got to be true."
Yeah.
But they have no actual proof it's true.
Yeah, and they've never met the person who they heard it from.
Right.
The person they heard it from could be an AI avatar.
And
the whole
say,
fucking thing could be written by AI.
Well, if it's written by AI, it's written by opinion of what AI thinks it should be. But you know what? Everything I found so far, as I get older, everything is full of shit. Everything's misinformation. Everything has an agenda. There's somebody behind the agenda. They're trying to get something done their way.
Right.
Corporations are looking to control everything that your life is about.
Right.
And if you don't behave like that, we are going to be able to shut down your credit line. We are not going to allow you to travel. We're not going to allow you to get a job. And they want us robots.
It's weird. It never would occur to me to want that level of control over other people. I mean, to what benefit is it? So, I mean, real quick, when I watched this video, I was like, all right, so I gave Teresa a task. First, you have to prove to me that the established story, the mainstream narrative for why they're building these data centers does not make sense. So therefore, it is worth looking into a little more closely. And the mainstream narrative, of course, is we need these data centers so that we have a competitive edge over China because we are in an AI arms race with our enemies. Whoever first develops AGI is going to be the master of the universe for the foreseeable future. So, I mean, that made sense to me. So in this video that she sends me, Teresa fulfilled her fucking obligation. Holy shit. I think the channel is 4951 on YouTube. Once again, description link will be in the show notes. So, first of all, the United States already has more AI data centers than any other country in the world. The United States right now has over 5,000 data centers,
right?
With AI for AI training. The next highest country is Germany, not even China. Germany with 500.
Right.
So we're in the number one spot with over 10 times more than the number two spot, which is Germany. China, if I remember correctly, comes in third place with a little over 300 data centers. The United States, with 5,000, has more data centers than the next 9 countries combined. And right now, we want to build over 3,000 more. One of them larger, a single structure that is larger than Manhattan.
That's insane.
Yes.
Totally insane.
Now, I was expecting to find the United States had something like 5,000 data centers and China had something like 5,000 data centers.
Right.
The way the mainstream keeps painting this narrative is we're neck and neck with China and they're beating us in a lot of ways and blah, blah. And dude, China's AI is fucking cool, okay? DeepSeek R1, fantastic. And they give their shit out for free. They do not charge you money. It's amazing. But apparently, we're already using way more computational power than anybody else in the world. So that blows that narrative out of the water immediately. So then this guy goes on to speculate, and he goes into a little bit of the history of the NSA and the unprecedented powers that our intelligence communities have on spying on us. Domestic surveillance since the passing of the Patriot Act. And the speculation is that these data centers are not going to be used to, train your new chatbots or try to speed up the progress towards artificial general intelligence. It's a massive surveillance program. Just like what's-his-face blew the whistle over on the NSA, the kid who's still hiding out in Russia or whatever. I forget his fucking name.
The WikiLeaks?
Not the WikiLeaks guy, the other guy. The guy with the glasses.
Oh, well, you're talking about the Army guy?
Yeah, the guy that was in Army
intelligence.
Yeah,
he gave some information out, and he's hiding in Russia.
Yeah, Siri, what's the name of the guy that was a whistleblower on the NSA and is now hiding in Russia?
Here's what I found.
Edward Snowden. Hey, she actually did her job that time. Edward Snowden. So, I mean, he blew the whistle on it. So we know they have huge underground data centers, actually underground. But the thing that this kid on 4951 is trying to point out is you need AI and you need all of this new infrastructure if you want to sweep all the new methods of communication that people have now in the information age. I mean, everybody and their fucking mother has a smartphone. All right. Then he brings up, and this is really disturbing. So not only is it, about national security, it's probably about domestic surveillance. And on top of that, the Anti-Defamation League is already using the data centers that we have to track, quote, anti-Semitism. And the U.S. is passing a bill that very sneakily merges the U.S. and Israeli militaries. Israel is going to have access to these domestic surveillance systems. What the fuck is going on? And I mean, I don't have to tell you that every time I bring up Bibi or Israel, we're shadow banned on every fucking platform right now. The only one that seems like maybe they're giving us a fair shake is Instagram, and I doubt it. Because none of our videos get up over like 130 views. We're shadow banned on every network. We were doing really well on Facebook. Then I started talking about Israel again, and we got shadow banned again. Facebook sent me a notification to let me know, hey, congratulations, buddy. The New World Order's content is no longer being suppressed on Facebook. They never told me that it was in the first place, but they sent me a congratulatory notification to let me know that it was no longer being. Like, oh, thank you. So at the time, we were getting like 150 to 250 views per clip. Okay? I was like, I didn't know we were shadow banned. All right. I thought that's just what the show was worth. Then a couple weeks after I get that notification, our clips are going 400, 500, now 600 is like, kind of the average. Then we have a clip break 1,000 views. A couple days later, we have a clip break 3,000 views. And that's about the time I started talking about Israel and Bibi again.
Right.
Now, our clips on the New World Order Facebook page are in single digits. Single digits. Worse than before they took off the suppression. Now, they never sent me a notification to let me know I was shadow banned again. It's just kind of like, hey, figure it out, dummy. So So this Israel thing, I mean, they are, if you go to a pro-Palestine demonstration or you're talking shit about what Bibi's doing on social media, you get put into a surveillance program. They are actively surveying what you do. I'm absolutely certain that we are. I mean, we're fucking shadow banned. I know that. Why would they shadow ban us without surveying us? You know what I mean?
Well, let's go back. 1984. Remember that movie?
Mm-hmm. Well, I read the book, too. Great book.
Maybe 1984 is here, and whatever government agencies or whatever elite agencies or companies are controlling what they want us to be.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
They want us to be content, non-human, non-thinking robots.
Right.
And if you think outside the box, you automatically, the spotlight's on you, and now they're following you around. And is that the price you got to pay for being a thinking human being?
It seems like that's where we're headed, or that's where we're already at.
That's where we're headed?
That's where we're already at. We're right there. We're right there.
Well, like I said, if we can't stop it, you got to learn how to ignore it or avoid it or just drop out of the program, and whatever comes your way, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with whatever you got to deal with. But I'm not going to be put in a box like the what is that on the Star Trek, the Boar?
Well, for now, yeah, they're not Borging you up.
Right.
But we're silenced. We're absolutely silenced.
Right. We're saying things, but
nobody can hear us.
We got no avenue to spread it out. And if you do come to some people, they're so brainwashed that they don't understand what you're talking about.
Can you imagine how many views we would be getting right now if Facebook gave us a fair shake?
Oh.
Like if we were never suppressed.
Oh.
I mean, we went from 200 views on average per clip on Facebook within a month of them telling us that we were no longer suppressed. We were breaking 3,000 views. I mean, so apparently this show's not bad. No. We'd be doing pretty good. We'd probably be able to make a living doing this. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we got a fair shake from the very beginning, we'd probably at least be able to make some shekels and maybe even do this full time.
No,
so imagine how much different our lives would be if it wasn't for this censorship bullshit.
Well, censorship is part of life, and I don't like censorship because I've been censorship for fucking 30 years, at least.
Yeah.
So I got used to it. Remember, when we first started, you did 3 or 4 Comcast, and then nothing happened. Then we did number 3, Death and Taxes, and what happened? Boom!
That's because you advertised the shit out of it. That didn't happen overnight.
Yeah, no, we're still working on it.
Yeah. It became the second most watched video that we've ever put up because every person you meet, you give them a card with the URL on it.
Yeah, or we give them a pamphlet.
Right.
So we're putting the information out, but people are not receiving it when they're not believing it. Like I said, we got more interesting stuff to talk about than anybody else that I know of. Even the guy that
well, that we know personally, certainly, because we're surrounded by muggles.
Yeah. The only other
unthinking automatons.
The only other interesting program I got is that goldfish in the bowl.
Oh, dude, he's awesome.
Yeah.
AJ and Hecklefish.
Yeah, Hecklefish.
The Y-Files, man.
Hecklefish is
they're fucking amazing. Joe Rogan's great. And that's the thing that sticks in my craw, too. These guys are able to talk shit about Israel and Bibi all they want with absolutely nothing happening to them because they already got the numbers behind them.
Right.
You know, and they're already popular. You know, Tim Dillon. He shits on Israel constantly. I mean, anybody with a thinking brain and an active heart of compassion, any compassion at all, is talking shit about Israel right now.
Yeah.
But we're so small that they can kind of,
They ignore us.
No, they make sure everybody else does. They're not. They're actively suppressing us.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I don't know where to go from here.
I mean, the AI has almost no projected ROI, return on investment. Absolutely none. I mean, Oracle is projecting a 30% loss on their investment in AI. The only company that might have a return on investment is Amazon, and it's like a 7% ROI. Every other company that's investing heavily in this is looking at a loss. So obviously the government, in partnership with these corporations, is not investing in this application for commercial purposes.
No.
Because there's no money to be made.
Oh, that's what is behind it.
It's for surveillance and war. I was going to say defense. Military, there you go.
Military complex.
Military and intelligence, right.
Eisenhower warned us in 1954 about watch out for the military complex.
Right. Dude, I'm getting to the point where two things are, first of all, the thing that really bothered me about watching this video is even when Talking Head was still on the show, I used to say all the time, with the information ecosystem that's being developed out of the internet lately, the most cogent strategy, in my opinion, is to not believe anything until you can verify it through your own research. So everything that you hear has to be kind of suspended in the air as a possibility, like a quantum field, until you can do enough research where you feel comfortable selecting one and saying that might be it, and then still being open to change that opinion when new information presents itself. Well, I mean, when I watched this video, I felt the way that I felt when it finally got proven to me that chemtrails were at least worth taking seriously.
Right.
Now, go watch this video that we just watched that we couldn't watch on camera. It's great. It's only like 15 minutes or something. But, dude, I feel like the same way I felt with chemtrails. I'm like, oh, shit. Not only is this a possibility that I should be considering, but it looks like this might actually be what's happening. So not only do you have to not believe anything you hear until you can prove it, but you also have to suspend disbelief until you can prove otherwise. So, I mean, when I heard that there was conspiracy theories over the data centers, like, well, that fucking makes sense. AI is going to cost everybody their jobs, blah, blah, blah. People identify with their jobs. And then I see this video, it's like, oh, no. They actually have a really good fucking argument that something nefarious is going on.
Yep. Well, like I said, until something physically may happen during this building of the data centers, losing your water, overcharging electric, health issues over the thing, arrest by the police department for stupid shit.
Yeah, for trying to organize a community protest against a data center.
Right.
And the police charged this motherfucker with stalking and terroristic threats.
Right. Terrorist threat? Oh, that's a common thing in Pennsylvania. You like, if you made a terrorist threat and there was a witness, they drag you to court and they put a $10,000 bond on you immediately.
Yeah, it happened to my friend once. He told somebody he was going to kick their ass, and he actually got prosecuted for it.
50
really
years ago, when you say, I'm going to kick your ass, nothing happened.
No, somebody would say, all right, let's go, and they'd put up their fucking dukes like men.
But yeah, today people don't.
Today they run to the nearest mommy and daddy big brother institution and have them wipe the snot from their nose. You know?
And that's what this country's turning out to be. We're losing the manly men that we had 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Now they're a bunch of pussies.
Pushovers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I said, tomorrow, Wednesday night, I'm going to nail the power company. I am actually going to accuse them of mass murder by cancer,
Ooh.
by taking our water away,
Ooh.
by destroying our lives. And I'm going to have to accuse them, you're taking profits over people, and you don't give a shit about people. And that's happening all over this country. Now, these data centers are going to kill your way of life. Now, if they did that, if they built that Manhattan Center in Kansas, I guarantee you it's going to affect the food chain that's in Kansas, because Kansas grows more corn than any state in the world.
Right.
So therefore, now you got your corn down, now you can't get your ethanol, now you're going to get your gas going up again, and the food chain's going to be screwed up. So therefore, they're going to bleed us again.
Yeah.
And we're going to cost more money for us to live a normal life, and they're going to make dollars.
It's just, I mean, with the military-industrial complex,
Right.
it's so strange to me. I was watching the movie The Good Shepherd again the other night with Matt Damon. And there's this part where Matt Damon's character, who's head of counterintelligence for CIA, he's meeting with the mafia guy to try to work with him on something that I think has to do with Cuba. It's played by Joe Pesci. You know, and Joe Pesci and him are having a conversation. And he's like, you know, you're about to be deported. I could make that go away. We could declare you a security essential personnel for national security. I could get the government off your back. And he looks at Matt Damon's character and goes, you know, you were the guys to scare me. You guys start the big wars. Matt Damon's character says, nope, actually, we're the people that make sure the wars stay small. And he goes, Joe Pesci's character goes, you know, my people, we got our family and we got the church. The Jews, they have their traditions. The N-words, even them, they have their music. What do you fucking people have? And Matt Damon's character looks at him and he goes, we have the United States of America. The rest of you are just visiting. Now, I mean, this is what I don't understand. Because they really are treating the citizenry of this country like, fuck you.
First of all,
fodder, food. So when he says, we have the United States of America and the rest of you are just visiting, who the fuck is we?
First, let's understand, there is no United States of America. 1871, it became United States of America in United States for America, 1871.
Fine, but Harry, listen, the corporation that you're talking about, it's not profitable.
Of course, never
It's
was.
not profitable. We're $36-something trillion in debt. So what the fuck is the motivation behind everything that they do? They destroy our infrastructure.
Yeah.
They destroy our economy. They destroy people's livelihoods.
Right.
They poison the people, and they put themselves into debt building up military intelligence surveillance infrastructure. What the fuck is their ideal? What is the point? What is the motivation for any fucking thing that they do? I don't get it.
It's a very simple word.
Okay.
It's called enslavement. Bottom line.
Who the fuck's gonna stay here?
Well, where are you gonna go?
Any other country. This is quickly becoming one of the worst. I mean, unless you want to go to the Congo. I mean, the choices are obvious.
Right. It's enslavement that they're working on, and they ain't going to enslave people. They're going to lie to us.
I don't get
it. And that's why a lot of Americans are leaving America, and they're going to live in foreign countries.
I don't get it, dude. Like, I mean, it's been proven over and over and over again throughout human history. Slavery, no bueno.
Right.
When you incentivize people, rather than enslave them, a rising tide raises all ships. That's been proven over and over and over and over again, that slavery is not sustainable. But we always have it. We always do it. We always try it.
It's economic slavery. It's no longer a change. It's mental slavery. It's not a physical type of slavery, but it's a mental type of slavery that people believe they can't get out. They can't do any better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still physically here, but I've checked out. I mean, I'm not, when there's no jobs, there's no money. Like, I'm just, not paying attention anymore.
Right.
Because what the fuck am I going to do about it? There's nothing I can do about it.
You can't do anything.
I got one more thing I can do, and that's restart the business that I had before the pandemic. Slightly different business model. See if I can get that to take off again. After that, I'm shooting in the dark. Yeah. If it's out of my control, I am not going to stress over it. So I am not going to allow them to squeeze my energy out of me. I've already checked out. Fuck them. So I'm still physically here, but I have checked out of the process,
physically here, mentally someplace else.
I have checked out.
I checked out a long time ago, but I had to do little sacrifices to get to this point.
Right.
I had to change my mind, change the way I think, and change the way I had to do things. I had to stop believing the lies that the government was telling me, and I had to look at another thing outside the box. Now, did it cost me? Yeah, it cost me something. It cost me changing my whole attitude towards life. People are afraid to change their lifestyle. I mean, we do what we have to do and wake up in the morning and say, okay, that worked yesterday. Let's see what we could do today.
I was hoping to beat up another Italian guy, but it didn't happen.
I think he was making a play for the Godfather movie. I'm not going to break your ass.
Oh, my God. He was so stereotypical. Right. It was funny
I'm
as shit.
going to break your ass.
I'm going to break your ass. You coming back here, I'll break your ass.
Right. Now, I mean, how long has he been in this
Spaghetti and meatball!
Yeah. And I mean, how long has he been in this country? I bet he's been in this country 40 years, and he still got that accent.
Right. So, well, dude, he was a little older than me. He might have been in this country longer than me.
Oh, yeah.
I was born here.
And if he's running a community center,
no, he wasn't running it. He was, he was walking out of it.
He lived in it.
Yeah.
Do I like living in this HOA area? Hell no. But do I have a choice? So I have to change my attitude a little bit. They don't like the way my yard looks. I put up a fence.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, fine. But I mean, as far as the military-industrial complex, going back to what I was talking about before, we went off on a little bit of a tangent there. I mean, I don't understand why enslavement.
Why enslavement?
What? How do they benefit from enslaving people?
It's not a question of benefiting by it. It's a question of the power that you have. They do.
You know what, man? I think Nietzsche was right. The human instinct, the will to survive, has been replaced by the will to power.
Yeah.
I think human beings have just evolved to play a new, more nefarious game. Because
–
survival, yeah, all right, we got that. Now let's just try to fuck everybody. Everybody else. Everybody that isn't us. Whatever we consider us to be.
Right. Let's put everybody in the box, but we'll control the box.
Oh, my God.
That's the unfortunate
And
thing.
Why this connection with Israel all the time? I mean, if you guys don't want to spread if you guys wanted to spread anti-Semitism, you're doing exactly what I would tell you to do. If your goal, okay, if Israel and, the Jewish community at large that's going on with what Israel's doing, pro-Zionist, pro-Bibi, whatever, if they came to me and they said, hey, the Hat Man, we want to see if we can promote anti-Semitism across the globe. How do you think we could do that? First of all, I would say, why do you want to do that? Didn't work out for you too well in the last century, guys. But, it's your business. So if you wanted some ideas from me, I would tell you to do most of the things you're doing right now. Get the biggest, baddest military in the world, somehow get control of them and their checkbook. Use their weapons to torture, blow to smithereens, and enslave a desperate population that you won't even allow to be kicked out, even though it seems like you want their land. You won't even let them leave. Do that. Make sure that everybody gets footage of all the babies that you're killing and spread all over the place. Be absolutely unapologetic about it. Tell us why it's necessary, because you're just defending yourself. And then make sure that anybody that disagrees with you is silenced, surveilled, and prosecuted. Not only around the world, but also in the one nation where we're supposed to have freedom of speech in the Western world. If you do all of those things, I'm pretty sure you could make people hate the Jews again. And they'd say, you know what the hat, man? That sounds pretty good. What do you think about Palestine? I'd be like, yeah, perfect. Do that one. Cool.
Create your boogeyman.
Cool. All right.
Have a boogeyman.
So, I mean, I don't understand, everybody seems like they're fucking insane right now. Nothing makes sense. Yeah, I guess the will to power makes sense, but it's almost like, let's see how much we can get away with. It's like they all secretly know the world is going to end in the next 20 years, and they're just like, let's see how much shit we can do before that happens. You know? It's very weird. Very fucking weird. You know what? I'm going to say this right now. Harry, I'm making an announcement.
Okay.
On the New World Order. I need to get my bread buttered. BB, I love you. You're fucking adorable. You look like a slightly pudgy Ewok that shaved all his hair except on the top. You're fucking adorable. You're shapeless. You're kind of frumpy. You got that awesome accent. You know, when you were younger, you almost sounded like a fucking James Bond villain. I fucking love you, dude. If I was gay, my dick would be in your ass. My lips would be around your cock so fucking fast you wouldn't know what hit you. All right? Your dick would smell like my asshole every day. Okay? And Israel at large, I love what you're doing, blowing up your neighbors. Fucking love it. You deserve all the land. God promised it to you. He didn't promise it to anybody else. Promised it to you guys. What the fuck are they doing over there? And yeah, you do need to defend yourself, but also it's already your land. It's promised to you in books. Very old books. By somebody who didn't write them. I think it sounds perfectly logical. And those people, their children deserve to die because they know people that hurt your people. They are their countrymen. And of course, Hamas was hiding in hospitals. I mean, of course, you have to target the most sensitive places to get Hamas because they're going to go there thinking that you won't chase them there. It's just logical. You don't have to prove that they're there. You already know that they're there. Where else would they be? They want to make you look bad. So blow up all the hospitals. Yes, I get it. And Trump, everything that you're doing in Iran, I fucking love it. I will pay $10 a gallon for gas if it means we can fuck up Iran and help Israel out. We need to help Israel out. They are God's chosen people. We need to fucking help them out, okay? Listen, Jesus didn't come down and die for our sins so we could reject his people. They're God's chosen people. We need to do whatever they ask us to do. If you help Israel, you're helping God. And if you don't help Israel, you're making baby Jesus cry. We gotta do it. No matter the bodies, how high they pile up. No matter the blood, how deeply it flows. It's gotta be done. Until Israel has all the land that was promised them in those books. And fuck the American people. They owe a debt to Israel because the Jews are God's chosen people and America is the great Western Satan.
You're insane. You know that.
Does anything I'm saying not make sense to you? I am so pro-Israel right now, I have a boner.
Oh, okay. You're still insane.
Butter my bread, BB.
Okay.
All right, Harry, soapbox time. Anything you want to say?
Soapbox.
Anything
Wednesday
you want to
night,
say?
Wilson Hill Road. Come and see me crucify the power company.
I might have to come and see what you do.
Because
especially now that you can hear everything.
It's an open mic thing, so I'm gonna lay all the shit on the power company and tell the people how the power company is looking to kill you, take your water, destroy your life, destroy your house, and we're gonna just stop this power line bullshit.
And that's this Wednesday night, June 24th.
Hill Road,
okay,
at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
And I'm going to lay it out because I've been fighting the power company for 7 years.
I know you're really into the...
I got all of my right information, and most people don't know. And if the people don't wake up, you deserve what you get.
Are you going to have Dr. Olar or anything come with you this time?
I'm going to ask him.
Okay.
That's, I mean,
because I know he's pretty knowledgeable about that smart meter shit.
He deals with radiation, and he's a biologist, so he knows radiation, what it does to the human body.
Yeah.
Like I said,
it's always good to have a doctor in your corner.
Yeah. Well,
it lends you credibility.
Yeah, we need a little credibility.
Yeah.
So, people, see you Wednesday night.
All right. BB, Israel, fucking love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Trump, let's support Israel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for watching the New World Order broadcast. And just remember, we're watching you too.
Is watching. There are strangers